Welcome to Hollywood, baby. I am so excited about today's video. Today we are going to be discussing habits that are going to change your life in 6 months. As a matter of fact, I am so willing to stick by this that if your life doesn't change, I want you to come into the comments and be like, hey girl, I did everything on this list and my life is still the same. I want my money back. All right, so let's get into it. Lights, camera, action.
Yeah, walking to Hollywood, everything is all good, laughing and relaxing in the faction, we ain't passing on the action. Yeah, vacations, yeah, relations, life is what you make it, where you really wanna take it. Like good, I'm getting good, Hollywood, yeah, we in Hollywood.
Okay, so as I mentioned before, today's video is about 10 habits to implement in your life that will completely change your life in 6 months. These are all things that I do in my everyday life. I don't do them every single day. I wish I did. I'm not perfect by any means. However, whenever I do implement these things and do them on a regular basis, they completely change how I feel, all of the things I get done, and it just makes me more successful overall, and I hope that it will do the same for you. Number 1 is to get up earlier. Now, I know that this is one that you've probably heard before, so much so that you're tired of hearing it. However, what are we actually talking about? Because some people think, well, why do I have to get up earlier if I can stay up a little bit later? We are talking about the quality of those hours and of that productivity. You are a lot more productive in the morning than you are in the evening. Chances are at the end of the day, you're tired from your day, you're scrolling on social media, you're not getting nearly as much done as you would during peak hours, your more productive hours in the morning. So that is super, super important to do. Even if it does mean that you do get a little bit more tired in the evening. It's okay to go to bed at 8 or 9 o'clock if you got up at, let's say, 4:30, 5:30 in the morning. I know most people don't want to hear that, but it's actually been proven. A lot of people are more successful. I know for me personally, I get way more done in the morning versus the evening hours. Number 2 is make your bed. Now, this one is another bit of a cliche. However, it's totally true that if you actually get out of bed and you make your bed, you feel like you completed something. You feel like you've just done something good immediately. It's, right off the bat, the room looks better immediately. It looks like you did something off your checklist, even if you really didn't do anything at all. And it also, keeps you from just chilling in the bed all day. It makes you get up because you're not going to want to get into a freshly made bed. All right. Number 3 is to get dressed right away. Now, a lot of people will tell you to, put on outside clothes. I'm not even gonna say all of that. I just say take a shower, do all of your personal hygiene, even if you just put on a second set of pajamas. Like if you know you're not gonna leave the house. I know right now with COVID and everything that's going on, a lot of people aren't really going anywhere. We're working from home, everything is more virtual. That's okay. Put on a fresh pair of pajamas, but actually something that kind of jumpstarts your day and says, okay, we are getting started. We're getting ready to move. Number 4, this is something that I feel so strongly about. Listen to something motivational or an audiobook. So let's talk about each one. The motivational piece, every single day, whether it's a video, whether it's a podcast, or just something motivational that will inspire you, whether it be in your field of work or just something that makes you feel good, I highly recommend it. It can be a 5-minute video clip on your way to work. And that's something that I literally do every single day because it makes me feel better. It makes me feel more positive. Sometimes you might have those days where you're just like, I'm not really feeling it today. And that can literally change the entire course of your day by just simply hearing the right thing. Regarding the audiobooks, that actually brings me into number 5, which is reading daily. Now, that's one that I heard my entire life, and I absolutely despised reading. Even to this day, I'm not one to open up a book and just be like, ooh, this is fun. However, Audible has changed my life. Now, I know I probably jumped on the bandwagon very, very late, but I don't actually open up my books. I have to listen to them. 9 times out of 10, I'm doing something else and don't feel like, I want to make the time to actually sit down and read the book. I just want to listen to it. But there are so many books that have motivational messages or even just self-improvement books and things like that I like to listen to. You can also listen to things that are going to help you grow in whatever field you're in, or whatever you aspire to do. If you're actually listening or reading the books by someone successful who has done it, it's going to help you to be able to implement those things into your life, into your business. And anytime you are seeking more knowledge, you're growing, you're allowing yourself to just become a better human being overall, by educating yourself further. So I highly, highly, highly recommend reading daily. Hearing the right thing can totally change your business venture or just your career path in general. So always, always seek more knowledge and continue to read. Number 8 is another 2-in-1. It's to exercise consistently and eat well. Now, I'm not going to tell you to work out every single day because I don't. I'm not going to tell you to eat well all of the time because I also don't do that. If you follow me on Instagram, y'all know that I am a foodie. I like my wine. I like a burger every now and again. So I'm not going to tell you to do something every single day because chances are, if you are like me, hopefully you're better than me, but if you're like me, you're not going to be able to stick to that. But taking care of your body is just important in general. If you don't care about your health, who is going to care about your health? All right, so you want to make sure that you are taking care of your body. Your body is your temple. Just being healthy in general, so that way you feel your best and you're able to perform at your best. Number 9, meditation. I really, really like to do guided meditations. I find it extremely challenging to just be able to sit there and block out everything because my mind just wanders and wanders to a million different things, but the guided meditations really help to allow me to focus and to know what I should be focusing on. Another note too, that if you do like to meditate, or if you've never done it before, definitely try like one of the sleep meditations, or YouTube also has really good anxiety meditations. I listen to those at night while I'm in the bed and they put me in the deepest sleep. So if you have trouble falling asleep, or you just want better quality of sleep in general, definitely I highly recommend going to sleep to a guided meditation. It is life-changing. And last but most certainly not least is practicing the law of attraction. Now, I'm going to do a whole nother video just on this in general, but the law of attraction, being positive, putting out positive vibes, speaking positively to and about other people, supporting other people, just being a friendly person in general, being kind to yourself and your dreams and everything that you want to accomplish. Like, don't sit there and say, oh, I'm never going to be this, I'm never going to do that. Go out and say, I am going to do this. I've already done this. Go out and use, actual positive words of affirmation, because anything that you put out in the atmosphere really does come back to you. And if you're putting out negativity about yourself, about other people, if you're someone who likes to gossip, drama, all that, that's definitely going to come back to you in some way or another. So definitely be as positive as you can. The law of attraction is super, super important. And I will be making a video because I could talk about that for hours. I won't, but I could. Okay, so we have our special guest joining us. Isn't that right, Miss Aviel? Yeah, girl. Okay, so we've talked about these 10 habits that we're going to implement in our lives over the course of the next 6 months. Now, here's the thing. I wouldn't recommend just saying, hey, I'm going to do these 10 things every single day for 6 months straight. If you have the ability to do that, then knock yourself out. But if you're like most of us, you're going to fall off after a while after, committing to so much. So what I would recommend is implementing these things gradually. Now, I know you might be thinking, I don't have time to sit down and read. I don't have time to meditate. I barely have time to breathe. Now, I totally understand. I totally get it. That's definitely something that I'm going to do a video on sometime in the near future, is just time management and planning overall. That's something that I really feel like I have a knack for. I'm able to get a lot of things into a short 24-hour window, just really maximizing the use of my 24 hours. So definitely be on the lookout for that video. So if you are down and ready to start implementing these tips into your life, I want for you to go into the comments below and just say challenge accepted. I definitely want to hear from you guys. I want to hear what it is that you are out here doing in order to change your life for the better. And I want to actually see that progress and those improvements in your life. Okay, so if you liked what you saw, go ahead and hit that like button, comment, subscribe, share with a friend. I am super, super excited. I have great content coming your way, and you definitely don't want to miss out. All right, we're out of here. All right, say bye, Abiel.
Bye, Abiel.
Okay, Elias. Bye.
Bye. See you later.